Jobless figures today, a minimal rise in unemployment from 7.4% nationally to 7.5%. But let's look at the state-by-state breakdown. Have a look at this. Two of the three jurisdictions that have shut their borders, the Northern Territory and Queensland, have risen in terms of their unemployment rate by 1.1% and 1.8%. respectively. There you go, Queensland and Northern Territory. And overall, Kieran, you'll see those four jurisdictions with the highest unemployment numbers with their borders shut. Remember, these figures are from during the July school holidays, a period where hundreds of thousands in New South Wales, for example, or tens of thousands, should I say, would have liked to travel to Queensland, but were told they were not allowed until right at the last minute, and then it was for the second week of holidays. Too late to book then. Queensland, WA and the Northern Territory governments, all facing elections, have made it clear their policy around coronavirus is elimination, and that is the policy behind the border closures. They want elimination of the virus in their states. Scott Morrison, the Prime Minister, has made it clear that suppression is the only policy you can have. Now we've seen New Zealand with its elimination policy at 36 cases all of a sudden. As a senior government source said to me this morning, elimination does not work. It should also be a lesson to WA. Hard borders are not a panacea. You cannot get rid of this virus, it seems. In terms of the debate in New South Wales, the only other state apart from Victoria with community transmission, albeit in small numbers at the moment, the state opposition now pushing for hard for a call on mandatory masks in certain settings. Have a look at this. Jodie Mackay, the opposition leader, she tweeted today, stop speaking in riddles, Gladys Berejiklian, the Health Minister Brad Hazzard, and finally provide some leadership, make face masks mandatory in public transport, supermarkets, shopping centres and places of worship. At the moment, they're only recommended by the Premier. Now, these labour force figures today, and we've not heard from the PM, Kieran, we've not heard from him in a press conference since Monday. He and Treasurer Josh Frydenberg have been out with press conferences for all the previous figures, the last few months of the pandemic. Frydenberg, we know, is quarantining for Parliament.